Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Conning the changes, Guan Yu sees things to come, / chastening Han traders, 5 vassals die loyal. I'm the mysterious JG.
And I remain lethal feline.
I always thought conning the changes, Guan Yu sees things to come was a weird translation. But maybe it's just me. What's not just me is our need to go take care of these Fallujah that are threatening the town. Because if we just put this off for like 50 videos, it'll just be weird. It'll be like these Fallujah were hanging around outside of town ready to murder everyone and just waited 50 videos patiently for us to attack. We can't have that kind of undermining of the narrative tension. We need to get moving.
It'll back up the traffic. It'll be like when a train passes a road. We need to have a steady stream of these things. Also, squirrel.
Squirrel. Over there. It's one of those weird monkey Fallujah.
Thank you, everybody. Well, leave here with us and strengthen the village defense.
What? Leave you with us? Shut up. Just do it.
Here we go. I see you, little monkey. It's actually lasting longer than I thought it would. Are you girls even trying?
I hear what you're saying, but Patricia looks like she's trying when she starts her skills.
Good, we're done. Well, thank you for protecting the village with us.
I know there was literally like 2 other Fallujah in the background, but that monkey Fallujah was the one we cared about. No need to thank us. The 3 of us literally were not involved in combat. Wait, I was. Oh, okay. No need to thank the Ryza and me. But they really came out, didn't they? Or come out, or whatever. That means some are not affected by water then? Like the monkeys apparently like water? Hey, then the monkeys?
Not that they're not affected, but some can reach us even though they are affected. They have a resistance. Some will attack a prey no matter what's in front of them or how dangerous it is.
We call these crazy motherfucking Fallujah.
That's how most living creatures behave, not just the Fallujah, in case you haven't been paying attention.
To life.
I see. So we can't be too optimistic and believe that water will always protect you.
It's not as stupid as the M. Night Shyamalan film Signs.
Precisely. It's not like that stupid movie. But anyways, I'm giving you a reward for defending the village.
Was that a Shyamalan? Am I making that up? I think that was Shyamalan.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, please. You don't have to. We're friendos. Ha!
But regardless of that, I'm the chief of the clan, so this is also part of my role as the chief. Please take it.
Oh boy, is she gonna give us a history book?
Nope, it's my very own middle finger.
I've got this hair ornament for you, but don't give it to, that kid. Dion.
I was gonna say, does JG remember his name? Oh my goodness.
Oh, Dunkelheit? Well, it might turn out to be poop garbage Dunkelheit, but Dunkelheit is a big fucking deal, actually, because that was what we needed to make the elixirs that thoroughly broke Ryza 2. Basically, yeah, like we went from getting our butts kicked to just like owning everything up to and including the final boss because of elixirs, which is Dunkelheit plus poop.
It's really not the best recipe. Also, goddammit.
This Lila, we fought together. I'm not in the fight, sorry.
Well, sorry, I thought it was Claudia or something. Claudia's one of those funny people.
I know it doesn't actually affect the speed of combat at all, but I just like Patricia's moves with her fucking monster katana. Or katana, as it's known. By people who use the correct term.
Or pronunciation, even.
Or word typal thing.
A Nemo bomb. Now you're suffering a Nemo.
Oh, I'm underreacting to the fact that I use powerful explosives to wipe out wild animals. I'm glad that everyone is okay.
Me too. Oh, not for long. Oh shit.
Papa's alright, Mama's alright. Toot, toot. Okay, hold on.
Really, all of that Neo and Neo 2 is really giving JG the ability to dodge well.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
That's the first game I thought of that had dodging in it that you've played extensively.
I've played other dodgy games, but this is it's skills I honed from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, where enemies don't move and you can see them on the map, and I learned, hey, I don't have to fight them all.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the Underworld base before, or Underworld before, but see, now I'm thinking about bases. He wants to explore bases. There are all kinds of places in the Underworld, too. For example, this is a purple sky, dark... Wait, that's what the rest of the Underworld looked like. Never mind. I've never been deep in it, so I just assumed they were all the same. I need to spend more time deep in that Underworld, if you know what I'm saying.
Nope, I don't know what you're saying. Can you be more specific, please?
Well, I could show you, but... Oh, sorry. You're lying.
True enough, some of it might look nice too, but we just don't know. It could all look like poop.
It's too bad there's no one, like, here with us who could actually speak to what the Underworld's like, but sadly, there's no one here we're interested in listening to talk about the Underworld. End scene.
On the other hand, parts of it might be even worse, in a worse state than this.
Like the pot that Lila comes from. Yeah, it's a big world after all. Although my part of the Underworld's way better than this one. Though everywhere has Fallujah trouble in common. Although, of course, we can handle monkey Fallujah. It's not a problem for us.
Well, I'm sorry. If I had those big old, like, gorilla hands or whatever you have, it wouldn't be a problem for me either.
Oh,
Please stop fighting dots.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought your all-powerful hair ornament would protect you.
No, I just got that at Ross.
I've been thinking lately. Yeah, I thought it smelled wood burning. I've been sticking to our world, around the capital and so on. But maybe traveling the Underworld would suit me better. More troubled people over here, after all. I thrive on areas where people are suffering, because they act like I'm a big deal.
What? You mean to move your base of operations here, Lent? You love to talk about bases.
Don't make us build a wall. You can't be a citizen here. We won't have it. I won't go that far just yet. I'll fast travel home every night.
Yet. In scare quotes.
Come on, give me a break. I'm just saying, it's one possible future that might come up someday. Not to mention, I don't have a love interest yet, not like Tao. I gotta find somebody. I'm traveling to help people, after all. It's not totally out of the question.
Yeah, I don't have a love interest like Tao or, even Boss, who's clearly in love with Claudia.
Or the narrator. He doesn't talk about it. He's usually too busy explaining game mechanics, but he's got a little female narrator voice that he's settling in with, and our dad is always wondering when I'm going to settle in. Though it'd be best for the world to turn more peaceful before it comes to that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, goodbye. Hello. Nope.
I guess we got a quest we could hit over here.
Or we could hit one of those 4 in town.
Yeah, there's like 100 in town. Let's get the... So I don't know that the game's going to send us back out here. Because it looks like there's a path down here, actually. Oh, never mind. There's shit to do down here. All right, let's get back to town. The game is probably sending us out here, and if it doesn't, we're going to have about 30 videos of grabbing everything we missed, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to the final story boss and have like 800 character questos.
Welcome back to my tent. Would you like to jump off the edge?
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. I'm so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. Okay. I'm trying to not just drop off of the... Oh. Okay, well that didn't quite work. I have a feeling this next quest is up the tree somewhere.
Hup, hup, hup,
Yeah,
hup,
we know
hup,
why
hup,
you're here,
hup.
pervs. I'm doing my best. Okay. Alright. They're here for the voice acting, Lethal. Can we go help him?
No. Thank you for asking. No.
The answer will always be no.
As long as you're asking.
One eye open. That's how I sleep. It's you. What is it? Can't you sleep?
Are you worried about the Sandman?
Holding your pillow tight?
Something like that. Colin, what are you doing up so late?
And why did JG like accidentally skip over one of your lines?
Okay, never mind. We didn't skip a line. I thought we skipped a line. Okay.
I'm on the lookout for any signs of trouble around us.
So far, the biggest sign of trouble is that Lent thinks he can just move here and we won't have a problem with it.
Have you seen how much he eats? It is the chief's duty to be concerned about safety, and now I'm concerned.
As the chief, I also occasionally like to say, McLeod.
I see. But are you awake all day and all night? Don't you ever need to sleep?
Just with
Are you
one
some
eye.
kind of demon?
The Orin have always been able to get by with very little sleep.
As long as we have...
Sometimes
Go ahead, sorry.
As I say, sometimes I sleep standing up with my eyes open like some kind of weird horse.
The Orin have always been able to get by with very little sleep. We have a long-standing cocaine habit.
We keep an eye on our surroundings, and when we have free time, we make things or listen to the sounds of nature.
Really, we do everything except write.
Really, you don't need to write when there's moose farts to listen to.
That's, well, not what I would have expected. I thought that you were alert all year round.
It's always alert for the possibility of moose farts.
I can't let my guard down, but when things are calm, I rest my mind.
And I open my nostrils and ears.
If I were from a clan that lived by war like that rabbit woman,
Hey!
like that girl from the White Fangs, maybe things would be different.
Those fucking warmongers. I tell you, they're garbage. Don't get fooled into thinking we're all the same, like we think of you.
Yeah, we're not like those long ears.
That's true. It seems that Lala is the one that's always on edge because she has Wolverine claws.
She one of them snitches with a star in its belly, and you don't have a star on your belly, or like the Star Trek episode where they have black and white faces. But
Yes.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn about how different people are different from each other, even if they're different from me. It's very difficult.
Well, I'm the one with the cowboy with the star on it, so if you take me to the store, you can get another one for free.
All right.
Dated reference.
Yeah, there you go. So you're like a grape flavored Tootsie Roll Pop, and she's like, okay.
Exactamundo. The Orin can always be have always lived long lives and not needed much sleep. It's pretty awesome, actually.
I think that's why Tootsie Roll Pops aren't around that much anymore, because that was an unsustainable model. That free Tootsie Roll Pop just put them out of business.
Regardless of clan, everyone has plenty of time to listen to moose farts.
Bullshit. We get shit done in my clan, damn it.
Yes. Long ago, we lived a leisurely life in which nothing ever changed.
Just one slow, long, continuous moose fart with no variation in intensity.
But with things the way they are now, we can't take it easy anymore. what with giant, dragon skeletons up on the ridge. We just find time and do what we can. And that's how the Orin spend their days.
I thought I'd learned a lot about the Orin, but there's a lot I still don't know.
Anyway, that marks the end of all there is to know about the Orin. The part about us listening to nature was the last piece you didn't have. Oh, shit.
Let me tell you the truth. That bitch is lying. I'll tell you what's really going on.
I haven't seen children in this village. The only one that's even close is Carla, and she's apparently 1 billion years old. And are the Orin just born as adults? That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know biologically how it works, but we've got a whole Benjamin Button deal going on. By the way, am I suddenly much shorter than you, or is JG just not good at judging distance versus height?
Nah, I'm standing on like a stool.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's poop.
Yeah, that's poop. Of course not. We have childhoods, too, just like humans. Better, even. Sexier. We just haven't seen one in this village. I've seen several young people who are a few dozen years old.
They're like dwarves that way.
Mm-hmm.
A few dozen-year-old young people? Orin really lived that long a time? Goddamn. How fucking old are you, girl? I've never seen an Orin child, so I was just curious.
Oh, there's one right over there. It looks a lot like a squirrel.
Oh, that's the larval stage, huh?
I'm sure there were only a few Orin that went to your world. They came back, told us what it was like, and no one else felt the need to investigate.
Come to think of it, I guess that is true. I wonder what you were like as a child. Were you calm, just like you are now?
Did you have huge child boobies?
That's really a weird thing for me to ask, but I have to know.
Did you wear skin-tight leather? I'm not sure. I don't really know what I was like. After all, it was a long time ago. I'm over 8 billion years old. But I still have a clear memory of how I spent my time, even now. I spent my time, like, chastising a sort of, proto-alchemisto that, I hadn't met yet. Like, giving him a hard time and picking on him for enjoying donuts.
Everyone needs their starter, Alchemisto.
I ran around among the trees with my good friends, sometimes even playing a little dangerously like you. Listening to moose farts a little too close, that sort of thing.
You know, unless it blows your hair back, you're really not close enough. You were quite a tomboy too, huh?
Just don't mind a match and you'll be fine.
Yeah, had a feeling you might have been.
You know, it'll be like 3 weeks from now before I'm sitting down to name this video. I hope I remembered that this was the moose fart video.
Excellent.
Well, I don't think I can really speak for others. What are you giggling at? What the fuck?
What are those friends doing now? They dead?
Oh, yes. They're sleeping in their graves. Yes, they're sleeping in their graves now. Thanks for bringing it up. All except me. You see, we had a falling out, and, well, I was better at combat than they are. Or were.
Sorry, I guess?
Sorry, not sorry. You don't have to apologize. It was a very long time ago, and to the best of my knowledge, you are not responsible for their deaths. Not directly. And besides, this is the fate of those born into the White Fang clan who continue to fight against the Felucia, while these lazy fuckers in this village just hang around and hide behind water.
Let their trees die.
We're talking about how they don't have to do combat. Fuck them. I mean, I'm sorry. I will never see my friends again, because the afterlife is a lie. But as long as I remember them, their memories will always be with me. Yeah, as long as I remember them, I will have memories of them.
Well, maybe she has those shimmering memories like we had in the last game.
That could be. That's enough for me. End scene.
Lila must have been fighting alone for a lot longer than I had thought.
That would explain why she's willing to put up with them pill.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Like, Jesus, man, how much can you possibly enjoy donuts? It's weird. It's a random quest. Oh,
God.
All of my life is pain. At least let me have something sweet. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ should be enough for you. His holy light is better than the sweetest of donuts. I'm the new evangelistic Ryza.
Well, that's just fucking great.
Born again Ryza. That's what they call me.
So this would appear to be a one-way trip for somebody climbing these trees.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
So you guys are still up the... here we go. From one video to the next. These shimmering... Oh, this isn't even the same random quest. Never mind. But we'll probably have to come up here to get... I was thinking, oh, shimmering items. It's a different random quest.
Here we go.
We're coming up here to get to here, though.
What are you two talking about so seriously? It's about, my casual racism towards you, you undergrounders.
Almost. We're actually talking about how to keep you guys out of our country.
Oh, it's just the other way around. That makes sense.
Oh, I suggested that I would also patrol around here. This place seems safer than other places, but it's not completely free of the threat of Fallujah.
Well, since this is an offer from the White Fang clan, the renowned for their fearlessness, I am so ever so grateful and not sarcastic in the least.
They're also renowned for the vicious way they cut you up if you don't accept their offers for help.
But I know more about the situation than you do. You don't need to be so concerned about little old me. Terribly old.
I must have gone too far with the elder of the Wave Tuner clan. I threatened to murder him if he didn't let me patrol.
Lala, you called Kala an elder, but from my perspective, you look like the older one. You have the size advantage and, of course, the size advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Did I mention the size advantage?
You did.
But Kala is really older, isn't she?
And then, how old is Sarah? Because the camera kept showing her butt instead of her breasts. I don't know if that makes her older or younger.
Hey, there is a... Although we're not from the same clan, even I am not allowed to say whatever I please to her either. Show some respect. Keep her name out of your mouth, bitch.
And then she slaps her.
Yes. And besides, in this case, she is considerably older than me, so never mind. I guess I'm going to answer your question.
Just as I thought. You called her elder and everything, you know that?
Oh, we let it slip.
I've just lived, a very long time.
We're never going to explain why I look like a child, are we?
I'm just malnourished.
My skin is in really good shape, but I have osteoporosis, so I'm all hunched over. And I didn't miss what you said. What do you mean I look older? Oh. The woman who looks like she's in her 20s is being told she looks old by the woman who's supposed to be a teenager. Oh, Japan. I love you.
Well, Lala, you look older, and Kala looks really like a little girl. I'm just gonna fucking say it straight up. Why does she look like that? Is it because of Japan looks at camera?
You look older than Carla, who looks like a small child, so Jesus Christ. It's not that. I didn't insult you, really. Come on.
Like, why does she look like that? Why is she so happy?
No, she looks appropriate for her age.
Is that so?
There is a what do you desire? I mean, from my point of view, she absolutely looks for her age. I won't say exactly how or where, but...
Yes, that is wise. When I guess I look younger to humans. But apparently we just age in reverse after, such a point. We just downsize because it's just a lot to carry around. It's better for, all of our bones.
I think there's an especially dumb episode of Star Trek Voyager like this, but yes, I guess I do look younger to human eyes. Humans, which we refer to jokingly as dumb eyes.
Not sure what's going on. And it seems a little hazy, but I guess I get it.
You don't.
You just have a different aging method or something? Whatever, man.
You guys like count years differently? Oh, I ain't getting it. Yeah, I am wondering. Like, there's enough. So,
We'll be
like,
back here.
yeah, like we got other like Nemed. There's a chunk of map that we haven't been to that I think is just optional. There's a bunch of Orimistan that we haven't explored yet. So I do wonder about that. But we haven't exhausted the ones that are like right here, so I guess we can keep at it.
Aye.
My obsession too. Electric Boogaloo. This is a world quest. She's my Orin. She is my Orin. She is supposed to be old, but she looks like she's 4. Wow! Are we really in a different world? A world where people lie for no reason about hair ornaments?
I didn't lie. It is a hair ornament.
Oh.
And that's what Miss the Ryza said. But it doesn't look any different other than, you know, all the terrible things and the night that never ends.
I suppose
And all the rabbit people.
I suppose this whole thing would make more sense if we, like, you know, triggered it like immediately after getting here. By the way, I'm so fucking happy to have a line. It's been like 5 videos. Patty, you've been here, right? I'd like to change the subject and talk to somebody more relevant.
What do you mean more relevant? No, I heard about it many times, but I've never gone through a gate. This is me first time.
I can't be bothered with these new characters who haven't been around in the series for a long time like I have.
It's my first time too. It's not quite what I'd heard.
From Boss, he talks about it a lot. I'm not sure why he's so obsessed with this place, but he really seems to be obsessed with this place.
Well, we were surprised at first too. I had never seen such a nice underworld before. I've been to other hells, they weren't as good. You know, we ever played this guy, it's just like that.
Oh, why thank you. Me neither, but I don't misunderstand. This doesn't compare to the real Underworld's beauty. Back in the part of Underworld I come from, this place looks like garbage compared to my hometown.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Seriously, then why don't we go I'll go to the real one. Let's travel to the 7th circle of hell. There is much I would like to show you, but in this Underworld, I'm afraid you'd need a green card.
Well, if you've never seen it, then allow us to show you the beautiful vistas of our world, Orem.
Of our world, Orem? Your name is Orem, right? What are you doing? You're just going to embarrass us. They'll never They'll never appreciate the true beauty of our moose farts. It'll be wasted on them.
We, Orem, not us, Orem, live a long time. We can weather 1 or 2 little embarrassments.
I believe you meant to say us can weather 1 or 2 little embarrassments.
No, I didn't. Well then, the Ryza, let us make our way to the plateau. You know the plateau? It's past that whole barn that burned down. You remember when it burned down?
If you go to the barn that burned down, you've gone too far. Let me make our way to the plateau. The only paradise.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that sounds good, but I still got some pink Mewtwo icons we gotta visit while we're here.
For me, it'll always look like some kind of animal-eared girl, even though I know for sure it's just that ribbon on, you know, the Ryza's hat. It just doesn't look like it because it's viewed at that front angle.
Yes.
This tree looks almost man-made. Is this an orchard? The apples are very polygonal.
That's right. This is a limited polygon tree.
You see, this particular image was never meant to be viewed this close.
They must be raising... Looks closer, adjust glasses. Belladologs here.
Bella Lugosi? Bella, what's that? Is she that girl from those books with the, like, vampire and the werewolf competing for the girl?
Yes, vampires. It's a fruit. Don't you know it? Don't you people know anything? Don't you have oral traditions that don't involve dicks?
I'm about to say, you jumped in just in time to stop that from going into
I know what's on your mind, you filthy thing.
Well, I've never heard of that fruit. Sounds made up.
I've never heard of it either. I'm too young for oral jokes. I'm glad you cut that off.
I've heard the name before, but that's it. We have better fruits in my hometown anyway.
It must be a fruit from hell. It's dark fruit.
That's a brilliant deduction, Tao. Everyone's impressed. It's truly a delicious fruit. It's slightly sweet and a little tart, but with the perfect texture. I'm putting my hands together and being cute.
By the way, with different sweet texture, blah de blah. Where's Empel? He hasn't been in any. Is this a section of story where he's not supposed to be here? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like, are we supposed to be doing this while he does his research, and that's why he hasn't appeared, or no?
You know
he's
why
dead.
those alchemists aren't allowed here?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, don't tell them, Ryza. They somehow haven't cottoned on to what you do for a living. She's a teacher.
That sounds interesting. I want to try it. Now! Now!
Unfortunately, the harvest has been poor for a long time. In the past, I would have gotten as many as you would have wanted, but...
Meanwhile, Lent's going, duh.
With the logs.
Well, that's a shame. But if that's the case, then there's nothing we can do. Sorry, Dion. No culture for you today.
Hey, check it out. Maybe we've made jokes about this and JG's forgotten, but am I wearing like the Millennium Puzzle? Am I getting ready to send someone to the Dark Realm or whatever the fuck that show has?
It's the Shadow Realm. Come
Shadow
on.
Realm. Sorry.
Keep up, Yugi, Yami, whoever you is.
No, there was a
Dion.
there's an evil white-haired guy with a puzzle. Oh no, Yugi had the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not quite as delicious as that apple. Looks wistfully into distance.
There's definitely an evil white-haired guy, but he was only evil when his puzzle took over his brain. Yeah. Huh? What the fuck's JG talking about?
Oh, he's talking about dueling monsters.
Well, then why is he talking about it when he obviously never watched it? He just saw
because Lethal won't reel him in.
Okay, so Lethal is at fault here.
If it's not as good as an apple, then there's not much to it, is there? Because apples really aren't that great. I'm just telling you straight. Lent tells it like it is, buddy. I'm not politically correct when it comes to apple mediocrity. Were you saying something before I jumped back in there?
No.
Okay, good. Reel me back in.
Although I can't unsee that Dion's just walking around barefoot effectively. Well, it's not that Belladologs are bad. It's just that apples are so fucking good. God damn those things. I'll never settle for these Belladologs again.
Well, if you say so.
I mean, I thought they were good, but they taste like shit now compared to apples.
I mean, if you thought that was good, wait till you have a Honeycrisp.
Whew.
Well, that was the first time I tasted a fruit like that. Somehow I'd like to bring apples here and grow them. Of course, they can't grow in hell soil.
Yeah, impossible. Yeah, there's no way that there's a quest about this. It just can't be. Well, you know what? I can't get apples to grow here, but I could teach you how to break eggs on your sword and then not cook them.
For some reason, the first thing that popped in my head is, I could teach you how to break eggs on your head and then cook them.
And the Claudia eats bugs. That's a thing.
Yep, we did discuss that, or she did. She really does like those apples, doesn't she? Goddamn.
Well, why do I look like I'm drunk?
I actually have a little fang tooth. Look at that. You don't see that too often.
Oh, her adorable little fang. Well, this video was weird, but it involved moose farting, and I think that's the main takeaway. When we come back next time, folks, will we continue to beat the moose farting joke into the ground, or will we forget? It sort of depends on whether Lethal remembers it. We'll catch you next time.
Bye bye.